Hi guys, and welcome back to another new video. And if you are new here, hi, how you doing? So I'm super stoked about today's video because I have two very exciting and fun palettes to show you guys. It's the I Heart Revolution drive-through burger palette, and they have two out. They have the grilled cheesy one and the vegan stack one. So today's video is going to be me showing you guys a quick tutorial on how I achieve this eye makeup look, and this is the best part of it. Watch this. Who would have thought that they would have made it proper squeezy? Like, it's just so much fun and satisfying to just, oh my god. I do show you guys a bit more of this palette later in the video because I am doing a giveaway and you can win this palette. And if you do want to enter the giveaway, please head on over to my Instagram where the giveaway is running. So if you'd like to see how I created this eye makeup look using the Vegan Stack eyeshadow palette, then keep on watching. Okay, so to start today's look off, as usual, I'm using the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade 3. So I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. So I'm just going to also put it under my I feel like I look like an absolute weirdo like this. Also on the lower lash part of my eye, because we will be taking eyeshadow there as well. Now, diving into the palette itself, I'm going to be taking the kind of yellowy, I wouldn't say it's a mustard colour, it's like a very muted yellow in a sense, but when you apply this eyeshadow I feel like it comes off a bit more orange. But when I say orange, I don't mean like obvious orange. I think it looks more mustardy than it does in the palette, but that might just be me. But yeah, I'm just going to take this really nice brush from Spectrum Brushes, and it's the B06 brush. Honestly, I just put this above my actual eyelid and I continue to look straight ahead into the mirror so I know that it's not just getting lost under my extra meat on my eye. Yeah, I just kind of pack it on and then I start brushing it onto the lid, and I'm just going to also kind of bring it across too because my eyes do go round and droop down, so I kind of want to bring that shape back up and create the illusion that my eyes are a bit more. Okay, so that first colour's done. You can go in with a more fluffier brush or a brush that can help you diffuse the colour, so I'm just going to quickly do that now so it's not just packed on there. Right, now time for the green. So the next colour I'm going to take is this really nice olive green colour. I absolutely love colours like this. And then I'm just going to mainly focus it on the outer corners of my eye. And again, because I've got hooded eyes, the two techniques I do is I look forward and I kind of pack it on. Don't be afraid if it looks like it's going to transfer like where you don't want it, in a sense. It probably won't, depending on what type of brush you're using. But as you can see now when I look down, if you can see that gap between both of the where it's been pressed on, that is obviously where my crease really is. So the one above is obviously helping create the illusion that my eye is going to be bigger than it is. So again, and then obviously the other technique that I do is make sure you are. Why did I say it like that? The other thing I make sure that I do is obviously I raise my eyebrows because, like I say, everything gets lost when I relax my eyes. So I like to really pack it right in that gap there where it's obviously not transferred very well. And then I could start creating the rest of the eyeshadow look. But yeah, it's such a good greenness, by the way. It's not patchy, and I obviously have hooded eyes, so you know, patchiness is like hooded eyes best friend because your eyes just transfer everything in weird ways, you know. So make sure as well that you are also blending the two colours as you go along. I'd say this eye is a lot more droops than that one. So I've got to make sure that how I've done one eye, it's not like one eye is looking lower than the other. So do it very gently, and don't forget to use the side of a brush so you're not actually just going straight ahead onto the eye. You're kind of using the side to diffuse the colours a lot more. My back is really hurting, by the way, today, so if I look like I'm kind of rushing through this or I'm looking very uncomfortable, literally my pelvis is really flaring up quite badly. And we're going to now move on to this gold shimmery colour. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera quite well on this eye, but it's really, when you pack it on, it's just such a nice contrast to the matte yellow colour that we first used, and we're just literally gonna pack that on. With my eye shape, if I look forward, it just completely gets lost right in that tiny section of my inner corner of my eye. There's literally no space there. It's really annoying. So I have to make sure, especially when it comes to foils, that I'm packing it very generously above that section. And don't worry if it's looking, you know, kind of solid between the two colours that we've used on this lid. We are going to be blending it back out with the green. This colour is absolutely stunning. I hope the camera is picking it up very well. It's like a wet foil shimmer. It doesn't look very dry to me, and it's a really nice, just gentle complement to this eye look. So to sort out the green first, we're going to be going in with the green, of course. And try and use the same brush you used before, because especially if it's like this one, it will just really diffuse the colours together, and they do blend very well. The yellow does, I can't speak. The golden colour does blend beautifully with the matte, I'm not gonna lie. I was actually really shocked, because obviously, you know, with cheaper brands, you might think, oh, it's not gonna work very well at all, compared to like a much more expensive brand when you blend like shimmery colours. And I think that's practically done. I honestly am in love with this like golden colour. It's like a very wet shimmery colour, and I absolutely love it. Just going to go back in with the green to make sure it's evenly distributed everywhere again. So now if you can see, with me looking straight ahead with this eye without a lash on, hopefully you can see that I've obviously now lifted where my eye naturally folds, so I've created more of a wider look at the top. Okay, so now for the more daunting or more fun part. It depends how you look at it, when, especially if you've got hooded eyes. So we're going to create a wing. The next shade we're going to be taking is this navy green colour at the very bottom of the palette. It's a really nice deep blue, and if the camera again is picking it up very well, it's such a nice complement to this look. I absolutely love this colour so much. I know I'm going to be dipping back into this palette so many times. My back is really hurting. So let's finish off the bottom of my eye, and we're almost done. Where's my goddamn brush gone? Aha. Right, so going back to that olive green colour, I'm going to be taking this very small smudger kind of brush from Morphe. This is the trick if you've got small eyes like I do, is to bring your eyeshadow not too far down, but just actually directly underneath your lower lash line. And I'm just going to bring it halfway, not all the way across, because that will close my eye in a bit too much. This is a really good brush for small eyes like mine, because you can really get underneath and it doesn't just pack on the colours, it kind of diffuses it at the same time. So then the next thing I'm going to be doing is taking the darker green colour. So this is a very small, wait, I can't get comfy on this chair. This is a very small liner brush, and the trick with darker colours on the lower lash line is it will really create that illusion that your eyes are bigger even more. Just very gently bring it halfway across again, or even just on the very outer third of your eye. So the next colour that I'm going to be using is this kind of, I don't know how you would describe this colour. I'm quite bad with colours sometimes. And this is going to go on the inner corners and the first third of my eye. The last shade I'm going to be using is this pretty blue colour. I literally had to use it, and I'm going to put that where I put the dark green colour. It just brings this really nice blue colour to the look. So I'm going to be using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Chaos, and I absolutely love this blue colour. I love it when I get an opportunity to use it. And we're going to put that on the outer corner of our lash line to just create this nice electric blue tone in the eyeshadow look. I'm just going to push that onto the lash line, and then as I get closer to the centre of my lash line, I'm just going to very gently put it on, just to kind of blend it in with my natural lash line. So that is the eye look basically complete without any lashes or mascara. So I'm just going to add those two and also finish off my face, and I shall be right back. This is obviously the final look. I have added my lashes, lipstick, and finish off the rest of my face. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this makeup look and tutorial. So I'll quickly move into talking about the actual palettes themselves. So obviously these are by Revolution, which is one of Makeup Revolution's sister companies. Just look at that, honestly. It's so cool how much thought went into this and how like realistic it kind of is. So yeah, this is how the grilled cheesy burger one looks. So it looks like your classic beef burger. And then this is how the palette looks when I open it. So you have, it's more of a red toned palette, this one, as opposed to the vegan one, which is obviously kind of your bluey green colour palette. So I do have a giveaway running on my Instagram if you would like to win the grilled cheesy palette, and it is only UK based, so I am very sorry if you live outside of the UK, but if you do want to enter, you can do so by going on to my Instagram and clicking on the post and following the entry requirements. Cool. So yeah, going back to the quality of the palette, it is really good. I've never actually used a Eyeshadow Revolution palette in my life. I don't know if you've actually been able to tell throughout this video, but on the ones that I've used, I did clean my brushes yesterday, and it is a very good drying cleaner, but I think on one of them it just felt like it still had some of the layer of the cleaning product on it. So when I put it in one of the eyeshadows, it's kind of now made it look wet and ugly. So, and the other brushes have been the same. I don't know what it was. It must still, you know, it must have still been damp, and I must have been stupid enough not to realise. Yeah, the matte shades themselves are really good. And again, with hooded eyes, I think eyeshadows are put to their test more when you've got hooded eyes, because obviously the extra bit of meat on our eyes are rubbing the eyeshadows in so many different directions you can't keep up. So that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please leave it a big thumbs up. Also comment down below which palette you prefer, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye! Right, that should be it for today's video.